Hello, guys. Welcome to another edition of X World. You're right. Well, I feel deflected. In today's edition, we'll be discussing Chelsea Football Club, the giant of London. Some will say before, because considering Arsenal in the just concluded season, you will say they are. But some will also argue that they are in the same boat as Chelsea since they didn't win any trophy. Well, let's talk about Chelsea Football Club. Everyone is aware that Pochettino has been sacked, except you're living maybe in the desert. But let's bring Poch and analyze him in isolation in the just concluded 2023-2024 season. Poch finished well. I believe Poch did all he could do, considering all the circumstances that surround him in the just concluded season. As at when we were expecting Pochettino to be sacked, is maybe in the month of March, April, and the director told Chelsea fans, trust the process and be patient. So what happened that caused the turnaround? Could it be that Poch saw this coming, or the director has already told Pochettino that if he didn't finish in the European competition spot, he will be sacked, that made Poch to change his tactics? Because we saw that Poch has been pragmatic, and the tactical switch in the game against Aston Villa in the second half, from there to the end of the season, Chelsea was completely different entirely. And Chelsea fans begin to feel that there is light at the other end of the tunnel. And I use the expression that Chelsea fans can begin to say, I have a dream. But the owner sacking Poch shows to Chelsea fans that even they themselves do not trust the process. Because if you trust the process and you tell the fans to be patient, and they are patient till the end of the season, whereby they saw a lot of things changes with the team winning, picking up points, and end up qualifying for the Europa Cup, pending if Man U lose the FA Cup final, hence they will go to the Conference League. And they believe that finishing the season strong, they can carry that form into the next season. Then let's see what will happen. And all of a sudden, boom, Pochettino mutually decided to leave Chelsea. Two things I think is involved. Either Chelsea sacked him, or Pochettino tell them that with all the conditions you're giving to me, is actually going to be a dent on my own career. So thank you guys, I'm leaving. And there are also some things that I begin to start thinking in my brain, that could it be that it is because Poch was demanding for experienced players that caused the sack? Because if you listen to Poch's last 3 or 4 press conference before the end of the season, he told one of the journalists that asked him if his work is going to be reviewed at the end of the season, and Poch said, it is not just wholly a one-way sided thing. The club can decide to review my own performance, and I can decide to review the board performance. And when you start seeing an employee speaking in this manner, it's almost as good as the employee is close to the door. Now, what are the players? How are they going to react to this? Because we've seen every one of them come out publicly that they are backing Pochettino. Well, it is expected. They are on the pay slip that they have to be professional. Now, what is the future of Chelsea? There are some names that are flying around. Let me give you a hint. One of them is McKenna. Who is McKenna? The coach of Ipswich Town. He took them from League One to Championship and from Championship to the Premier League. That is the kind of coach Chelsea they are looking to employ. Another, Maresca, the coach of Leicester City. He just took Leicester City from the Championship to the Premier League. Another is Michel, the coach of Girona. Started the season, La Liga season well, and he ended up finishing third. And there's a fourth one. No one knows about him now. He's called the mystery man. Now, when you looked at every one of these coaches, yes, they all have potentials to be great coach in the future. But Chelsea, are they not tired of experimenting? You experiment against Potter, and you discover it did not work. To appease the fans, you brought in Lampard for interim. It did not work. And Poch came in. And you've seen that it did not work. According to you, because to the Chelsea fans, they felt it worked at the long run. Now you're bringing these coaches. In fact, one thing I see in all these coaches is that the owners, they want a puppet, a yes man. Somebody that they can tell that this is what we want you to do, and you will say, yes, boss. Because if you're saying you have a blueprint that you're giving to the coach and you're compelling the coach to work according to the blueprint, see, you know, it is easier to bring in an inexperienced coach to coach experienced player. It is easier. But if you're bringing an inexperienced coach to come and coach an inexperienced player, you just know doom is knocking on your door. Chelsea used to be the champions of Europe before these guys, these clowns, I'm sorry to say, came over. And they deceived us that we are here to win, maintain that standard. But they've watered the standard, even to the extent that you had the guts to say the new coach you're going to employ, you're not judging the coach whether he qualify for Champions League or not, or European competition or not, or a win trophy or not. You're going to judge him based on can he play attacking football and how many players is he able to develop. I can see Chelsea moving in the downward projection. 2 years of pain, and the owner felt, Chelsea fans, you've not seen anything. More pain is coming. Because this championship manager, you are bringing them to come and coach Chelsea to win what? Against the likes of Guardiola and Arteta. To win what? Like the video, share, subscribe, and in the comment section, tell me, do you think that this set of managers, that the press and the owners they are pushing forward, can actually take Chelsea to the dreamland? I see it, to me, as a disaster, a time bomb waiting to happen. Chelsea, come on, let's go.